There we go. So now we're on Facebook Live as well. All right, guys, do we have 7 o'clock yet? Jackie, how we doing? Are we at 7?
I don't have my phone on me.
You don't? I got us a few minutes ahead.
Here, I got it. 3 minutes till.
Well, let's give everybody some time. So, guys, welcome aboard. What are your thoughts of the giveaway so far? Anybody with any comments or questions on it? I'd love to get your feedback on.
I love the fact that you're even offering it. I think that's tremendous. It's sort of speechless that you're offering that. Great.
Well,
great opportunity.
Thank you, John, for saying that. I appreciate that very much. I mean, it was, just on a side note, here's how it happened. I mean, I was watching one of Grant's streams, and so many people were firing up and saying that they wanted to go, but they couldn't afford to go. And then all of a sudden I saw someone fire up and say that they bought the $10,000 deal and the seat and all that. And I said to myself, that's nice that guy just did that. But I just watched 20 people say how much they would love to go, but they couldn't afford it. And this guy dropped 10 grand to send himself. Could you imagine if we dropped 10 grand to send 10 people,
Yeah.
And that's how it happened. Cool. And that's how it happened. So listen, we're fired up on Facebook. Claudia, welcome aboard on Zoom. Welcome aboard on Facebook Live. For those of you who don't know, I'm Matt Manero. We're doing our 10X giveaway. I've got a few people I want to introduce to you here on the stream right now. I've got my wife right here and my middle son, Jackie boy. Jackie is, of my 3 boys, Jack is most like me. And I also have my sister-in-law here too. Janelle, you're on the screen.
Hi.
Tried to get off screen, didn't you, Janelle?
I did.
Cool.
So listen, welcome aboard, everybody. Again, we're starting at 7 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for all their support. I did just share sort of the impetus of how the competition began, but the reality of it is that, as I started my career 21 years ago, from zero. There you are. Hi.
Oh, hi. Sorry.
That's okay. When I started 21 years ago, I moved to Dallas, Texas in 1995. I literally didn't have a friend of a friend of a friend. I knew nobody. And I was in a dumpy 1-bedroom apartment with a phone and a folding table and a Yellow Pages, and decided to try and make something of my life. And 21 years later, I'm surrounded by my wife and one of my boys and my sister-in-law, and I'm pleased to say that it happened. I wish that somebody along the way had offered up a little bit of a helping hand, though. I wish that had happened. But for me, it didn't happen. So this giveaway is one way for me to offer that back to some people who may be in a little bit of a pivotal point, a bottleneck, a spot that says, how do I bust through this thing? How do I get to the next level? Who's going to help me? Boy, I sure wanted somebody to help me all those years ago. It never came. I had to figure it out myself. I suppose, with all full credit, though, if somebody was on my side the entire time, it was my wife. My wife used to always tell me, you're so much bigger than your business. She would say, one day you'll realize it, Matt. You're so much bigger than your business. Do you remember telling me that?
I do.
Do you remember how many fights that caused us? Huh?
Yeah, a lot.
So guys, if you would do me a favor, if you'd mute on the other side on Zoom, if you don't mind, and then we'll open it up to Q&A in a little bit. But if you guys would do that, that'd be great, just to cut that down. So I wanted to go through just a couple of things because the support has been fantastic. I'm very thankful for everyone for the support that you provided on this giveaway. We're just getting started, guys. Let's not forget.
Hello, Miss Moore.
Hey, let's not forget. This is one. We got 9 more of these things to go. So if you don't get picked tonight and you have submitted a video, I want you to understand, please keep going. Don't stop. I mean, let's not forget what we're talking about here. This is the 10X Growth Con, right? It's not the 1X Growth Con. It's the 10X Growth Con. If you didn't get picked tonight, it's nothing. Keep pushing. But I have surrounded myself with a team of people that have helped me be successful in my businesses and in my life. And I presented a number of these videos. We got 19 videos in basically the first week or so. And I presented it to my team. And you know what my team said?
What's that?
Pick nobody. Nobody should win. My team said nobody should win. Nobody followed the instructions. Nobody really got deep enough. Nobody really told their story. Nobody really said their why at a level necessary.
There was one.
Well, that was my team's version of it. I actually thought a lot of people did, and I want to thank everybody for submitting their videos because it's hard. So many people got out of their comfort zone in week one of this thing, and I'm so thankful and appreciative for everybody who did it.
Yeah, not an easy thing to do.
It's not.
Express yourself on internet. I don't do any of it.
But while I have a wonderful team, I have to make my own decisions. And so do you. Sometimes you got to go against the grain. Even the people who you love and you trust, sometimes you just got to go with your gut feeling. And when I announced that we're giving away a winner today, we're giving away a winner today. So despite the team and how they told me nobody should win, somebody's going to win tonight. So one of the things I would suggest to everybody as we move on past round one is stay away from the sizzle and really get into the steak. I mean, what is it that you're stuck with? What is this bottleneck that is causing tremendous frustration for you? My wife's going through the Facebook Live and she's like...
Well, because I'm not very good at that.
She wants to read it.
I want to read all
fast.
of them. They're going so fast I can't keep up.
Here's what I'm getting at, y'all. This is honest to goodness from the heart. I used to think that what mattered was the sizzle. I used to think that's what people cared about as I was trying to get my business off the ground. They cared. Gene, I'm trying to tell a moment here,
Okay,
all right?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Come on, I'm really excited. It's past 7, and I'm ready to share the winner. I'm ready to share the winner. I'm so excited.
My point was, hey, go deep on this stuff, really. And I know it might sound a little bit weird, but I'm telling you, the new most valuable commodity in the marketplace is transparency. It's not sizzle, it's steak. It's get real. Your customers want to know your ins and outs, your ups and downs, what you're struggling with, because when you really get real with your customers, they're struggling with the exact same thing. If you really want to get real with your employees, they're struggling with the exact same thing. So the new commodity, the most valuable commodity in the marketplace today is your transparency, is your truth.
What does that mean?
Wife a high D, Jack Branch, I don't know what that means. I don't know. But here we go.
Live.
We got a video from a guy.
How can I help?
We got a video from a guy that that he did all the things that we asked to do. Let's go through the 3 requirements that we were looking for, and I want to be clear about it for the future too, because I'll take full responsibility if it was unclear to some people. What we were looking for was, why is the 10X GrowthCon going to change your life? Why do you have to go? I mean, what is pulling you, drawing you there? The second thing is, where are you stuck? I know you might be stuck. I'm stuck. I've been stuck. We're all stuck. It doesn't mean stuck, broke, sleeping under a bridge. You might have a successful company. You're stuck trying to get to the next level. Don't tell me that you're stuck. I get it. I want to know, why do you think you're stuck? I want to know that you've spent enough time on self-actualization, looking inside, asking yourself the tough questions. What's got you stuck? See, I got some feedback that people were like, well, you only want busted, broke people who can't afford to go. And that's just not the truth. Listen, I'd be doing a video for this if I wasn't doing this right now. Because the self-actualization, the truth-telling exercise is the most beautiful part about what we're doing here. The ticket is one thing. It's the process that's amazing, because you'll be amazed at how many other people will come out of the woodwork to help you get you unstuck. Forget about me doing it, or Grant doing it, or Andy Frisella doing it, or Les Brown doing it, or Lewis Howes doing it, or Elena Cardone doing it, or all the other people that are going to be there. Forget about that. What about this community that we're building here? The 10X giveaway community. There's a lot of bright people in here. The third piece, which was really important for me, was what are you going to do with the information when you get back? How are you going to put it into play? Because if you think it's just 3 days worth of rah-rah and then you go back to your existence, you got to take this information, put it into play to make these steps in the right direction and really 10X your life. So I'm going to go ahead and announce the winner. And then my son Jack has a little bit of a surprise.
This is great, guys. I'm so excited.
So
Jack, you know who the winner is, right? Okay. We have a surprise at the
video came in and the thing that impressed me most about this guy, young hustler, he did all the 3 things that we asked for. But the thing that impressed me the most was he constantly talked about how he and his brother were trying to get great. We're trying to get unstuck. We're trying to go to the next level. And so a gentleman named Kelly Cameron Cole is tonight's winner of the first ticket. For those of you who know him, let's get the word out to him and celebrate his win. But my son Jack has another surprise for Kelly Cameron Cole. What you got, Jackie?
My family and I, we love the drive in your video. And the surprise is that we're also getting your brother a ticket to the 10X.
Yay!
We're giving away 2.
It's amazing. Congratulations.
So Kelly Cameron Cole, you and your brother are getting tickets to go to the 10X conference. We couldn't imagine separating the 2 of you. I love the loyalty that you had to your brother in the video. We couldn't imagine how only one of you was going to get to go to Miami. So both of you better gas up your car. Both of you better get a blanket. And both of you better get ready to drive from Colorado to Miami, because both of you are going to the 10X Growth Con in March.
Yes.
So
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
we're tickled
Good
pink
job.
to give that to you guys. And I know the entire community thinks that's well deserved. Here's what I'd like to say to everybody else who didn't get picked. Don't give up. God, never give up. Isn't that the moral of the story? Never give up. Fight through it all. Hell, it's only a video. Send them every day. Send a bunch of them. Tell your friends. Work your network. Promote yourself. Let's not forget, like we said in the beginning, it ain't the 1X conference, it's the 10X conference, right? Bring the game, y'all. 10X it up. Hey, let's open it up to Q&A before I get too choked up. My wife kicks me under the table here, all right?
He cries all the time.
I do, guy. I'm not kidding. I cry at everything.
He cries more than I do.
Totally. I'm not afraid to admit it either, Gene. I also bring home a hell of a lot more bacon than you do, too. Any questions, anybody? What do we got going on Facebook Live? Matthew Soto, I love ya. My North Texas guy, big Cowboy fan right there. Shane Train, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Shane, I'll be on your show. I'll be happy to be on your show. The only problem is it's like at 12:30 at night, man. I'm down by that time.
Jack cries too. It's
What-
okay, Jack.
Any questions on Zoom while everybody's on there? Please make sure you unmute yourself and jump on in if you have some individual questions. We'd love to answer anything you got.
Yes, Matt has a very big heart.
Hey Matt, how did you get to know Grant?
That's a wonderful question. The question was, how did I get to know Grant Cardone? It's very simple. Somebody introduced me to the 10X rule about 4 or 5 years ago, and I listened to it on the audio tape, and instantaneously, and when I say instantaneously, it was instantaneously, I said, who is this guy? What? This guy thinks like I think, where has this guy been hiding out? And I became obsessed with learning more about him. And I remember hearing about, maybe some of you, I'm sure the same experience happened to almost everybody on this, right? I mean, he's had that type of an impact. But some of you might remember years ago, he did something in Cancun. He did a 10X conference in Cancun, if anybody remembers that. And I turned to my wife and I said, we're going to Mexico next week. We're going to meet this guy, Grant Cardone. And she said, all right, let's go. And we brought my 2 boys and we went down there. And I was fortunate that there were like maybe 30 people at it. It was killer.
Oh, there was more than that.
Was there?
Yeah, but there was more than that. It was a great turnout. Elena's beautiful. Love visiting with her. Amazing. They're both amazing.
Anyway, I was fortunate enough to have dinner with him that night, and we become friends and with a tremendous mutual respect for each other. And I couldn't be a bigger fan of Grant Cardone and the impact. I had already burned the ships in my life. I was already going for the next level. I was already building a $100 million business. But when the 10X rule came along, it just exploded for me. It just gave me the permission to just take all blinders off. And I would make that same suggestion for everybody watching this. Give yourself the permission to go for it. I mean, we talk about thinking big or not thinking too small and not thinking big enough. And I fell victim of it. It took me 18 years to build a company that did $36 million a year. And it took me 18 months to get it to 100 million. Those are real numbers. 18 years to do 36 and 18 months to get it to 100 million bucks. Just because.
Congratulations, Matt. You are amazing. I'm really appreciated to be here and to meet you guys, because for me this is I'm just blown away by Grant and you guys, that you do such amazing things. And I think being with you is for me personally also kind of trampoline to jump even higher.
Look, I appreciate that very much. We have a wonderful community that's being built here. It's not just about the giveaway. It's how can we help each other all the way through it. And we have a common thread, which is this amazing guy named Grant Cardone, whose message just, I think, was so perfectly timed for so many people. And we're all testament to that, you know. But listen, here's the deal. It's one thing to listen to it. It's another thing to put it into place. So let's not get caught up in the enjoyment of all the material. We got to put it in place in our own lives, y'all. That's what's important. The execution is what matters.
Exactly. That's the point. I started 6 months ago. I already have 2 companies, and they are doing better and better. But I immersed myself with the stuff, and I'm listening every day, and I'm executing also every day. And I think it's not going to be the other way than just winning.
Yeah, every day, man. Just stay at the game every day, every day.
Cool.
So great to meet you, Kevin. Thanks for jumping on.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks. Good to be here.
Well, guys, if we don't have any other questions on Zoom, if we got anything on Facebook Live, please jump in and let us know. But my beautiful wife, Rocky, and I have had the absolute best time with you guys tonight, and I cannot wait for the remainder of the contest. Remember, don't wait. I mean, when I talked to Grant the other day, his stance was, if you're not first, you're last. So get it going. And Grant had this wonderful suggestion. I didn't think about this, but he wants all the tickets to be given away by the end of January so that people have plenty of time to book their travel arrangements and all that stuff. So so with that said, we're gonna get through all these tickets in the month of January. So don't wait. Don't wait. All right?
Cool.
So thanks, everybody on Zoom. It was a true pleasure to meet everybody. Christy Morgan, thanks for jumping in. Thank you for sending your video. John, it was a pleasure to meet you tonight.
Thank you. Same to you.
Okay, we'll see y'all soon, all right?
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye. Facebook Live, we're with you. We just closed out the Zoom. I know that you have the answer for tonight, and it's pretty exciting. I think it's great stuff, man. My wife and I are just so tickled to do it. For Kelly Cameron Cole, if anybody can get a message to him on Facebook, that'd be killer, and we'll get a message to him tonight as well. We'll do a quick video. Jack Jack asked the question, what was the one breaking point to get you to 100 million bucks? For me, it was dreaming bigger. Hey, Kevin Jones, Jack, I know that people talk about that a lot, but I was plagued by small dreams, man. Little bitty dreams. My wife used to say, you're so much bigger than your business. One day you're going to realize it. And one day I did realize it. And I woke up and I built something meaningful. Jack says, when did you start becoming such a giver? And that's
He's always been a giver.
Rocky and I lost Rocky's brother last year, and that changed everything for us. That really opened our eyes and our ability to help. So that's the answer to that question. Terrence Freeman says he will win. That's awesome. Wayne Miller says, hello, love your info. Thank you. Adrian Gallo, I own an equipment finance company out of Dallas, Texas. We finance big rigs, bulldozers, tow trucks. We have for the last 21 years. The name of the company is Commercial Fleet Financing. My man Michael Nast, how you doing, buddy? Terrence Freeman says, who was my first mentor? I didn't have one, Terrence. I wish I could say I did. I didn't have one. I just didn't have one. I heard Warren Buffett say recently, maybe as an old speech, but I saw it recently. He said, tell me your heroes and I'll tell you how your life's going to turn out. Man, I didn't have any heroes when I was a kid. I didn't look up to anybody. That's not to say that it was a terrible upbringing. I just didn't have any heroes. I didn't know who to look up to. So I didn't have that answer in a mentor. I wish I did, man. I probably could have been where I am today a lot sooner. So
they want to know when you're going to announce the next video winner.
January 15th is when the next winner comes out. January 15th. All tickets will be gone by the end of January to give people plenty of time to make their travel arrangements, okay?
But when will you give the next one? Tomorrow night? Is it tomorrow night?
No, January 15th is the next giveaway.
Oh, the next giveaway.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
So we got to get the videos in, y'all. It was awesome first week. It was awesome. Frank says he didn't have a hero either. Don't worry about it, Frank. I disagree with Warren Buffett. You don't have to have heroes to have a great life. You can become your own hero.
How do you apply?
How do you apply? Adrian, how do you apply? Look up 10X giveaway on Facebook. Here are the rules, just so we're clear on it. We're giving away 10 $1,500 tickets, 15 grand worth of tickets to Grant Cardone's 10X Growth Conference in Miami, March 17th. To enter, go ahead.
Yes, you can become your own hero.
You bet you can, man.
You have, Matt.
Thanks, Gene. And then what you're going to do is you're going to upload your video to your Facebook page, and you're going to tag my fan page on Facebook, Matt Manero Fan. You're going to like that page. You're going to tag me and Grant Cardone, and then you're going to hashtag 10X Giveaway. And Grant and I will search for 10X Giveaway on Facebook, and that will allow us to watch the videos. We may also share your video too, by the way, on our pages. 3 things we're looking for, just to be clear. Number 1, why do you have to get there? Like, what's pulling you? Why do you feel you have to get to the 10X Growth Con in Miami? Second, where are you stuck? What's this bottleneck that you need to bust through? Why have we reached a plateau? Again, it doesn't have to mean that things are, you're sleeping under a bridge. That's not what I'm talking about.
This guy says, how important is it to have your wife on the same page?
I think it's very important. I mean, I'm very, very lucky that my wife's on the same page. But, listen, it's not for everybody. I've made tremendous sacrifices in my life, and my wife has as well, for us to achieve success. Hey, let me finish with the third. The third component to the video is, what are you going to do when you get back? Who are you going to help? How are you going to put this information into play in your own life, okay? So those are the 3 things. If you guys will jump on it, that's awesome. Dom says he's been there. No doubt, man. Guys, every successful person has gone through difficult times. Don't kid yourself. There is no overnight success. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. It takes some time. It takes effort. It takes grit. It takes stick-to-itiveness. It takes some sacrifice. It takes some ups and downs, man. Oh, Dom's been under the bridge. That's awesome, Dom. That's great. Listen, Terrence, I appreciate everybody's support, man. It was awesome. Scotty Power, you rock. Let me introduce you to my wife, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Rocky is my old college buddy, Scotty Powers, that we just reconnected with on Facebook after
nice.
20 years.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about him.
Yeah. So,
Very
Scotty,
nice.
it's great to get connected with you again, buddy. Jack, it's a pleasure to meet you. I hope you guys are all doing awesome, and I hope you appreciate this giveaway. Remember, it's 10X giveaway on Facebook. Get your videos in, and let's give props out to Kelly Cameron Cole and his brother,
Yes, that's amazing.
who both won the tickets tonight. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Take
All right,
care.
Good night.